Welcome back to Diary of a Speed Reader. Today's book is Born a Crime by Trevor Noah, and I'm giving it 5 stars. Many people know that he's from South Africa, but probably you did not know his story. I mean, wow. It is educating me so much on things that I just thought I kind of understood, but I had no idea. 3 reasons why this was truly insightful to me. Before we get into that, just a reminder, if you're looking at your bookshelf and it's looking very undiverse, well, we can fix that. This month, I'm reviewing books that I would totally recommend, 4 and 5 star. Have a look and see if any of them speak to you. Now, let's get into why this book is so great. The first thing really has to do with understanding apartheid. I mean, Trevor Noah is so brilliant in the way he tells his story because he uses humor to make the worst things in life so digestible. You know, if you didn't study Africa in college and you only were dependent on this public school system we have here, you probably have like a one-liner and a few things you memorized on Nelson Mandela, South Africa, and some dates, but you don't have the everyday what was going on, how it felt. This book is your book. If you got a curriculum in high school where you're trying to add a little understanding of world history, I would stick this one in there. I think it'll go down a little bit easier and really start some true conversation. And the second thing really has to do with male-female relationships, and so often we pretend like every culture is the same and we superimpose what we think is the right way, male-female, to handle things versus in South Africa. And I think that that doesn't get us to solutions in some of these cases. Now, Trevor Noah does an excellent job of describing what is similar, what isn't similar, and what's just a real problem. And I'm talking about domestic violence. Now, I don't want to give away spoilers, but wow, this book comes at it in such a digestible way and also gives you a sense for what's going on without forcing a solution onto the situation. There's so much to talk about after you read this thing. Now, the last thing is really the power of humor. I mean, Trevor Noah is so clever, and some of the things he's talking about, they're horrible, but you can totally digest it without freaking out because he's so funny. He's able to get to the heart of the matter, but still have that lightness, and you don't even realize that you've actually swallowed this crazy pill of what his life really was, and it's unbelievable. There's 100 reasons that you might read this book, not the least of which is just a Trevor Noah fan like I am, but if you have a book club and you're looking for a book, I would highly recommend this one. It will absolutely invigorate such intriguing conversation. Speed reading stats. This book was 285 pages. It took me 1 hour and 20 minutes to read, and that is much slower than my usual pace. It really has to do with the fact that Trevor Noah is such a dense writer. I mean, he is so epically creative in that field. He is not just a great comedian and public speaker. Wow. If you would like to learn more about speed reading, I've got a link in my bio along with all the different ways you can reach me. I want to thank everyone for liking, listening, forwarding, sharing, commenting. It is so wonderful to have any kind of support on this effort. And I will see you tomorrow.